Supreme Reality Guide. You say we are here for living, not just existing. Could you clarify me?
We are in the world to live. But are we living? During our travels and our work, and from the state of the world today, it is very clear. Most people don't know what living is. They are confusing living with existing. Human beings are very different than nature. Nature is not as conscious, does not have a mind which can think, which can have a purpose. Human beings have a mind. They have to have a purpose to live. Nature is in harmony. Nature is expressing itself inherently. It does not need any other purpose. Nature is happy. Nature is growing and evolving without thinking. The same is not true for human beings. If human beings start existing, and existing means not having a purpose, then life cannot be lived for what it is meant to be lived. Human beings are in the world to find who they are and to live it, to realize it, to actualize it, and to become fulfilled. I haven't met many people who knew what the purpose of their life is. They were living for purposes which were given to them from outside by the world. The purpose of the self lies within the self. It has to be found. Most people are not connected with their inner reality and cannot know their purpose. In the absence of the self's purpose, something from outside has to be found to live. Existing means as an external need arises, we react to that. People are living merely from reacting to what is happening in the surroundings. And their understanding of what will give them pleasure. Human beings feel pleasant while existing only through comparing with others. People need competition. People feel very good when they perform better than others. This is not living. In nature, nothing is competing. Nothing is against each other. Living does not have such a requirement. Living is purely for the self and completely a self process. Every day people think how to end conflict in the world, how to bring peace in the world, how to make people happy in the world. But why is it not happening? People don't know their self. People do not have happiness arising from within. In competition, in conflict, in reasons for living which arise from reacting to the surroundings, there can be no real purpose, no happiness, no growth of the self. So what grows in this process of only existing is the mind is growing larger and larger. Intellectually, people are growing. Information is also growing. But human beings are not growing. You can see it. These days, we are in the information age. We can search for any information. Information is very easily available. Why are people so confused? Aren't people more confused than they were before so much information was available? Anyone can see that. People are unhappier. So what happened? People lost their self more. By losing yourself more, I mean more disconnect. Earlier, everyone had to search for every need. Now most needs are available very easily. They are home delivered. They are available off the shelf. There are 100 choices for insignificant things. So people have dissipated into sensory pleasure. In this state, there is total disconnect from the self. But the hold of these things is so powerful. It is addictive. No one wants to leave it. Only in moments of crisis, and by crisis what I mean is when there is no solution, when the back is to the wall, when there is desperation, utter confusion, a sense of futility, then a small window opens through which some reality can enter. But the window again closes as soon as resolution comes. The moment we resolve the crisis, if we are able to, growth stops. So, the first thing everyone should do is differentiate, is understand the difference between living and existing. Everyone I have come across is merely existing and thinking they are living. This has to be ended first of all. In living, there are certain signs. If you want to do a reality check, I can give you some things from which you can see whether you are living or existing. And these are, first thing is, you should have passion for what you are doing. Unending passion, which I call permanence. And your passion should not change. At my level, passion does not change throughout life. Right from when I had my first experience with the Supreme Being revealed to me, I have had the same passion, the same purpose throughout, regardless what I did. It remained central to my being. Such depth of purpose is not possible for everyone till one is awakened. But passion has to be long term. It cannot change 10 times a day. So over a sufficient period of time, it has to be permanent. Second thing is, you have to want to live your passion, not just have it in thoughts. You should feel like living it, experiencing it. Otherwise, the passion could be just in the mind. People have a passion and they live for other things. Passion should be your life. You should slowly move toward living for your passion only.